guys, please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe my YouTube channel, BlackChic Chronicles, and find out in this vlog why your girl's a superstar in Thailand. Enjoy the vlog.
Good morning. This is day 8 of the BlackChic Chronicles, and I'm up bright and early. I'm currently sitting in the hostel just doing some work on my laptop, and this is actually our last day in Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai has really been an awesome experience, and I've experienced so many firsts here, so many things that I never thought I would do, some things I never thought I wanted to do but actually enjoyed. It was my first time trekking, my first time going to a waterfall, my first time going to a remote village, my first time playing with elephants, which was, I'm not gonna lie, very intimidating, but at the same time, something that I never thought I wanted to do, but once I was doing it, it was just a wow experience. Like, I really can't even explain how that felt. First experience with Buddhism, I was able to hang out with some monks. I was able to try some street food. It was my first time seeing a Thai boxing match. So just all around, my first Thai massage, which was awesome. And I'll be going back today for, like I said yesterday, a 2-hour massage instead of a 1 hour like I had yesterday. But just in the 8 days I've been here, I've experienced so many firsts. And it's been awesome. And I know I use the word awesome a lot, but I really can't even put into words what this experience has meant to me thus far. To come to another country that I never thought I would come before and enjoy it so much has been really thrilling to me. It's something that, like I said before, I never thought I would experience, but now that I'm here, I really can't think why I waited so long to do this, and I will definitely be back, provided I have the time and money, because there's so much of Southeast Asia and in the world in general that I really want to see. And I've always had a tendency to say, oh, next year, oh, I'll do this, but the old saying, there really is no time like the present, and if you have the opportunity to go, go, because you're missing out on a whole lot of opportunities that are honestly just right around the corner for you to take advantage of. So that will probably be my recommendation for just about anyone. Just do it. Stop making excuses and just do it, because there will always be a reason why you can't do something. And if you keep telling yourself these excuses, you'll never have these experiences. So, like I said, day 8, and I've already done more stuff than I've ever thought I would be able to do and have done in the States. So I'm looking forward to this last day. It's a little bittersweet, but I'm definitely looking forward to the next city that we're going, which is Krabi. And Krabi is a beach resort, so definitely we'll be frolicking on the beach. But I know it's going to be a different scene than here, but definitely looking for a different scene and different change of venue. And the people I've met while I've been here, you meet people from literally all over the world. But the one thing that you find in common that you guys have is a love for traveling, a love for diversity, a love for trying new things, a love for exposure, a love for learning. And to me, that's universal. Because we can come from, all walks of life. I've met doctors, I've met engineers, I've met people from China, people from Germany, just from all around the world, but we really do have more in common than we do have different. And when you're in an environment where you all are experiencing something for the very first time, there's a very bonding experience with that. And you kind of pull together and learn from each other and are just enjoying that experience together, which has been really mind-blowing for me. Because I have a tendency, I'm not shy, but I tend to be a little bit socially awkward sometimes. So being in an environment like this, it makes you come out of your shell. It makes you ask questions. It makes you kind of jump off that cliff and just go for it. And that's probably been the biggest advantage that I've had thus far here, is really getting me to explore, to get out there, because in the States, it's very easy just to kind of be in a cocoon, because you have so much support around you a lot of the times and people to kind of help you out. But when you're in an environment like this, you really are on your own to figure things out, to do things that you really want to do. And that's an awesome feeling to accomplish something when you don't speak the language, where you don't know the culture, but you still get it done. And that's been a life-changing experience for me. So I'm looking forward to the next part of the trip. And just kind of one interesting thing since I've been in Chiang Mai also. I don't want to use the word spectacle, but sometimes I kind of have felt like a spectacle. And I don't know if it's my dark skin or what it is, but at least 3 people have asked me to take pictures with them. They're really fascinated by the hair. I almost think that they think that my hair is real, and I kind of want to tell them that it's $2.99 a pack, and that pretty much every black girl in America has sported box braids at least once in their life. But with the language barrier, that's kind of hard to explain. The people actually come up to me, it's like, oh, your hair, and they want to touch it, you know, and feel it and touch my skin. And then they ask me to take a picture, which is a little awkward because once again, I'm used to living in the States where there are an abundance of black people, so seeing someone that looks like me is not odd. But for the people in Thailand, I don't think they're as exposed to seeing black people that often. Probably they're used to seeing black people mostly on TV. So when they see a black person actually up close and personal, it's very intriguing to them. So that was something I kind of had to get used to. But once I kind of internalized it, I was offended at first. I'm not gonna lie, I was offended. But once I kind of internalized it, I'm all like, you know what? I did the same thing when I was here. When I saw the people in the remote village, I was taking pictures and videos of them. So it's the same thing. When you're not used to seeing something, it's very intriguing to you, and you want to explore and figure it out and find out more about it. So now I'm cool with it, and honestly, I'm honored that I was an attraction and that interesting that people wanted to come up to me and take a picture. So chalk that up to experience. And also a really cool thing that I've noticed here is that most people actually own their own businesses, and their businesses are on the first floor and they live on the top floor. So if you see behind me, this is actually where Nikki and I drop off our laundry pretty much every day. So the lady standing there in the red shirt, her business is downstairs. So they do laundry and sewing on the first floor, and they live on the top floor. They're on the second floor. And that's pretty much how it goes here. Most people, like I said, have their business on the first floor. They live on the second floor, which is awesome because, as many of you know, in the States, people travel for sometimes an hour, 2 hours to get to work every day, you know, with the traffic, which adds a lot of stress to your daily life and cuts down on your family life. But here, it's very communal, it's very family oriented, so everyone pretty much lives and works together, and it's a very chilled environment. Like, it hasn't been one time here where I've heard people yelling. I've seen people really stressed out, and that's the way the way to live. They don't make a lot of money, but they make enough to survive, and they're happy with that, because I think that they value more of a quality of lifestyle versus the quantity of lifestyle, which I really admire. And that's kind of a lifestyle I would like to go for in the future. Hopefully I'll be able to do that in the States. It's a little more difficult to do it in the States, but it could definitely be done. So this is definitely my guide for going forward.